What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Chad RC Makers and More channel. And I got a question for you. Is the Mavic pretty much done? Is it pretty much dead for DJI? Which means not as in dead and going away, but as in done and no more cool features or anything like that. The reason why I say is we got another update for the Go app today. This is 4.1.4, and there is nothing in this for the Mavic at all. No new features, no new anything. And if I sit back and think, the past 2 or 3 Go updates have not added any functionality really for the Mavic at all. We haven't had any functionality updates since they added goggle functionality and fixed wing mode, which granted was like 2 or 3 months ago and huge updates, but you know, we're getting towards the end of summer here. You know, it's almost August and we're getting pretty close to probably some time of September, October announcement like we did last year for the Mavic. I'm sure they're going to try to get this thing out before Black Friday and stuff this year, because they failed miserably at delivering their product last year. And I know the Mavic was super hot and everything like that, and there's people that are still buying the Mavic. You know, I just bought another one a couple months ago, and it's the best flying and my favorite Phantom DJI type drone to date. And I'm sure the Mavic 2 is not going to disappoint. So anyway, let's take a look at the changelog for 4.14, and you know, it's all Spark. It's added 180-degree pano shooting mode. It's added voice prompts for advanced gesture control, which is very handy, because the problem with the Spark is not only can it not see you and your gestures in a lot of lighting conditions, but you can't see the lights blink either. So you really don't know what's going on. So it's nice to have some feedback with it, and I've tested that out already, and that definitely makes gesture mode a lot more enjoyable, so you know exactly what is going on. Biggest thing with gesture mode is don't put your hands down. Like, once it locks onto you, you really got to keep your hands up in the air and at the Spark, or you know, when you put your hands down, it'll just start coming down and you can hit something very easily. This is pretty cool, because I ran into this when I did a couple of these shooting modes, which is able to change the directions for helix and circle in the quick shot mode. You know, the helix would be this awesome arcing, backing out shot, but it would only go one way. You couldn't get it to reverse. You had you have a length or a distance that it will travel, and that's it. Same thing with the circle. You could tell the radius, but it would only go in one direction. You couldn't tell it to orbit the other way, which I always thought was kind of dumb. I don't know. I mean, I understand quick shot, quick hit one button, but you know, if you are going to put in a control for that, why not add in a couple more controls to make it more user-friendly and more useful? They've also added gesture control for recording videos, which is another thing. It's like, I hated it, which it still does it. If you are shooting a video and you go into gesture mode, you still have to stop the recording and then start the gesture or the quick shot or whatever like that. So at least now you can you know, tell it to start recording a video, which is pretty nice. For the Phantom 4, they added some gimbal yaw tuning with whatever, a couple Inspire 2 updates, and then this editor. Like, why does anybody even use this thing? I mean, you go on SkyPixel and it says that these videos or pictures was shot using the Dji Go4 app editor. I mean, I don't know. I've never even opened the thing until I got my Spark, and then my Spark cached videos would basically have an original video, and then it would have, actually I take that back, it would have a video that they made. So my cached video wasn't the raw video file that I could see. In order to see that raw file, I had to download it to a PC to see the raw, unedited quick shot that I make without effects and sounds. Inside the Go4 app, when you see and look at those cached videos, if you're showing them with your friend, it gives you this great presentation with this beautiful music and this epic speeding up and slowing down and everything, which is cool. I appreciate it, but you know, you should be able to turn that stuff on and off. You know, you want to know if you're just got the shot or not. So they added an album feature to help categorize stuff inside there, and they have also updated the music library again and added music favoriting, so you can pick your favorite tunes that you want to hear when you're doing your quick shot videos. So now not only will all YouTube videos have the same free music, but also all DJI videos and DJI videos going to YouTube will have the same free music. Great. And also, let's see here, some general stuff. A French language setting is now available. I mean, isn't that the universal language? I can't believe that wasn't in there before. I guess everybody in France speaks English, so it doesn't really matter. Added support for the Sendits remote controller. I thought the Sendits had been out already, and it would have had some Go4 app capabilities built into it, but evidently not. That's kind of shocking. I guess your matrice type of people use the Go4 app, or maybe they don't even use the Go4 app. Maybe they use just Ground Station Pro or something like that. I mean, I'm sure they're not flying around doing selfies with $5,000 matrice drones. And users can now set a cache limit automatically based on their device's available storage space. I mean, I always thought that we could do that. It was right there in the bottom, like you scroll down and you could set your cache size. So I don't understand what that means. Warning records are now categorized by aircraft type. I've never dove into the logs because I've never really had a need to, so that's just great. Thanks. So no new cool features in general like screen recording or anything like that, which doesn't matter because Android screen recording works. I guess sometimes if you can get the app to work, and I'm beta testing iOS 11 and it has a screen recorder built into it and it works flawlessly. So some of my videos that I have to put up on the Spark still, I did all off of the iOS screen recorder. So no more downloading Tutu Helper and all that kind of crap. If you want to put like your instructional videos up there, it's real simple and easy to do. So that is going to be it for this video, guys. Tell me what you think. I mean, you think the Mavic development cycle has ended? I do. I think it's time to ditch those Mavics and get ready for Mavic 2 while they're still worth something. Or maybe not, I went from a Phantom 3 Pro and Mavic up to the Phantom 4 Pro, and yeah, the extra 4K video was awesome, but all those sensors and stuff just drive you crazy. It would be nice to have backwards ones to do the shot, but you can just kind of fly forward and then pull the stick back in home lock mode to get those kind of shots. More sensor. What I discovered with the Phantom 4 Pro was more sensors did not mean better. I mean, I don't fly in stupid places where I need smart return to home and obstacle avoidance and all this stuff. I would never fly through a forest and hit return to home and see if it would do that anyway. I would just expect it to shoot up in the air, come back, and land. So, and that's good enough probably for 99% of us. And I'm not flying and hitting people with my drone, so I don't really need any extra sensors with that. I'm happy with the way everything is. Just throw a better camera in there. I don't care about this smart mode stuff, even though I know they're going to throw all that in there because they've got to inflate the price on that Mavic a little bit. I mean, I'm guessing we're probably going to see a Fly More combo for the Mavic, probably around $1,500 this time. There's no way they're going to keep the price point that close to a Spark at 700, is it? Yeah. So $500 difference. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But until then, guys, or the next video, keep an eye out for more 3D printing stuff. Got lots of stuff printing there. Gonna do some modeling up on those things. If you guys aren't into 3D printing, get one of these things. They're easy to learn and they are freaking awesome. That's all I can say about it. So hopefully you're enjoying those videos. I know they're a little bit boring and instructional right now, but I've got a lot of creations that I'm working on, and a lot of cool props and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys will like some of that. But we'll keep flying. So talk to you later.